Hi guys, it's Sarah from Apotheke Wellness, and today I'm doing a video to talk about vaping your CBD. So as a nurse, I started out thinking vaping was a big no-no, and we decided to establish our store, set ourselves apart from vape stores. Most people are probably familiar with having to buy their CBD from a vape store in the past, as that's kind of where a majority of CBD was sold prior to just recently, where more places are starting to kind of open up that are maybe, I don't know, I have nothing against vape stores, but just a little bit safer. I know a lot of people might be uncomfortable going somewhere and sharing a lot of the details of their illness, to someone in a vape store. So we wanted to build an environment that was very safe. Everything was definitely a healthy option. And so at the time, I thought vaping wasn't. I have a teenage daughter. I was conflicted on how I was going to recommend vaping and then go home and tell my daughter she can't do that. And I didn't really understand it as well as I guess I thought I did. So we said, nope, no vaping here, and we opened our doors, and the very first person that walked in asked where our vape products were. So we were kind of like, oh, great. So in that, having said that, I did some research and I looked into it, and to be honest, there are definitely ways around it. So vaping nicotine, yes, definitely not a good idea, because there's no health benefit there. You are just inhaling an addictive substance that is most likely flavored with artificial flavoring and is probably thinned with propylene glycol, I think it's called, basically antifreeze. So no, definitely not beneficial. However, vaping is a really quick delivery method to get things like nicotine or hopefully CBD into your system. So when I started looking into it, I found out that there are other thinning agents that you can use, like vegetable glycerin, or potentially there's ways to make the CBD workable with a vape product and not even have a thinning agent at all. So then I was like, okay, the flavors, are they artificial flavors? And I was able to find a couple products that don't do that. They have all natural flavoring using essential oils or the terpenes that just naturally come in the plant. So I was like, okay, that's good. So then the last issue to overcome was just the vape pen or the tool itself. Typically there's a coil, a metal coil in the vape pen that over time is going to oxidize. And depending if it's a cheap metal, part of that metal can flake off and either vaporize into the vapor, or chunks of metal, I mean, they're small, little pieces of metal can get into your lungs. And we all know from the anti-vax movement and all that we don't want metal in our systems, extra aluminum and all that good stuff. So, so you don't want that in your body. So I was like, okay, now what? So the cool thing about CBD is a lot of the companies make disposable pens, disposable vape products. So it's a one-time purchase. You purchase that just like you do your tincture or your capsules. It's a set number of milligrams on that pen, and when that's done, it's done, and you throw it away and you purchase a new one. So there's no risk of that pen becoming old and damaged and hurting your lungs. So now that being said, we decided to go ahead and start stocking some of these products, and we actually got our very first product in the day that my family and I were leaving to go on our winter vacation, and we were going to be getting on an airplane. And for those of you that know me, that is not something that I'm very good at. In fact, I am abnormally terrified of flying, to the point where I take an excessive amount of Xanax and drink wine, and I am still terrified. I'm probably taking an amount that most people would die from, but the amount of adrenaline that's going through me is enough that I don't die, and I'm still terrified. So I grabbed one of the vape pens, took it with, and on the drive to the airport I tried it, and the one I chose was Wildflower's disposable vape pen. And it's just a tiny little thing. It's so cute, really. That comes in two flavors, Aches and Immunity. And I had tried the Aches one. So basically there's 500 milligrams of CBD in here. So each serving is just a couple second puff, 3 to 6 seconds is basically a serving. And I tried that on the way down to the airport. And I remember calling my partner Jody and saying, oh my gosh, this has helped my anxiety for getting on the plane in just minutes. I felt great on the way down to the airport. My heart wasn't racing. I wasn't getting sick to my stomach. I felt calm, and it was very fast. And the taste, it tasted kind of minty. None of the usual CBD hemp taste. And so it was very easy to do. I have also since learned that you don't necessarily even have to inhale it into your lungs. You can just inhale it into your mouth and it'll still go through those mucous membranes, just like as if you had a tincture in your mouth. So to be honest, this has become a way that I supplement my CBD during the day. And I've been able to cut back on the CBD then that I take in the morning and the night. And that has saved me some money on the CBD oils. Whereas I was taking quite a strong dose, I'm able to cut down to a lower dose then for my tincture, for my AM PM dosing, and then supplement that through the day with one of these. And that helps A, save money, and B, helps with anxiety. So we've kind of picked our products that we're going to carry for vaping. Most of them are going to be disposable options, just because I feel like that is one of the safer ways to go. So I'm going to show you kind of the different options that we have. We have, again, that little pen. This is Wildflower. It is kind of a mint green, basically about the same size as a cigarette. It is kind of a mint green. Again, 500 milligrams in there. You can see through these little glass windows, which you're not going to be able to see on this video, how much is in there. And there is a light at the end of it. There's going to be a light at the end of all of these. So when you are inhaling, you can see that light go on, start counting your seconds. Sometimes the light will flash for you with these products and tell you when your dose is done. Oftentimes I just count to 3, and then I wait and take another one later. Because sometimes with the Wildflower especially, it can get a little hot if you do the full 6 seconds. So I kind of prefer a 3-second pull. And then it's just, there's no heat really at all in that vapor. So that would be the Wildflower one. That's their disposable one. We also have a new line called Wink. Wink is a line for women. It's for women by women. The girl's name that founded it, her name is Stacy. Her mother and best friend both were diagnosed with breast cancer at the same time. So they were struggling, and obviously she wanted to help them. So she created a CBD line that covered kind of all of their issues as they were, navigating that journey. So it's a complete spa line with a lot of different skincare, relaxation, spa type products. But she also makes a disposable vape product. So this one is, I think, 250 milligrams. And there's 200 3-second draws in this little guy. And it comes in 4 fun flavors. So there's like grape euphoria, cupcake, bubble gum. So they're marketed towards women, but the pen itself, when you take it out, is actually silver and just has a white tip and a C at the bottom. So it really doesn't have anything identifying this as a woman's product anyway. To be honest, the CBD market is the fastest segment of the CBD market is women. Women are a lot more likely to seek preventative care. I thought somebody was here, it scared me. Than men, and they're much more willing to try new things. So that being said, marketing to women is kind of the big thing in CBD right now, but these are not really identifiable as being marketed towards women, except for maybe when you buy the box. And even that really, I wouldn't necessarily think that that was just a girl's thing. So, so that's an option as well. So those are fun. And then we just got these in today. I was offered a sample of one of these by the distributor. It's Select CBD. They offer several different flavors. Each pen has, let me make sure, a different amount of milligrams. So you need to just kind of look at which flavor you want, what you want it to do. They have focus ones and relax ones. So what's fun about these is just the different flavoring. They have for focusing, they have grapefruit or spearmint. And then for relaxing, they have, let me just make sure, or I'm sorry. So focus is spearmint and peppermint. Revive, so maybe that would be like your midday after lunch kind of thing, is lemon. And then relax, which is really kind of cool, is lavender. So that one's kind of fun for at night before bed, kind of relax you. So each one has about 250 milligrams or so, a little bit more, give or take, depending on the flavor. So these are nice as well. You can see I wrote like a little number or letter on mine to let me know that this is a whatever, spearmint, peppermint, and then lavender, because there really isn't a difference between the packaging. But it's just a turquoise blue, again, about the same size as a cigarette. This one's a little bit bigger than the Wink one, as you can see. And again, disposable. So at the end of this, you just throw it away and grab another one. If you maintain a couple different ones, like a Revive and a Relax, that's going to last you a couple months. So now, for those of you that know that you like vaping and are going to want something that you can recharge and keep for a while, we do sell the Wildlife rechargeable pens. So, or I guess vape tools, I'm not sure what you really call them, rechargeable kits. So basically, this is what we're offering right now. Wink does offer a couple pen kits that we're looking at as well, but right now this is the only one we have. So it comes like this, and this one is actually black then. It's kind of a slate gray when you take it out. It comes with a starter cartridge, but basically it comes like this. This is just the battery portion of it. You can charge it by either hooking this directly up to the USB, or ideally hook your case up to the USB here, and then you charge your case, and then your case works as a charger then as well for your pen. So basically this is just the battery and the heating element, and then you purchase the little rechargeable or the little refillable cartridges. So this is just the CBD here. Screw that on, and voila, you're ready to go. So basically exactly the same as this mint green one, just in a slate gray color. Same exact little light and everything. I guess it's not quite as cute, but again, light at the end. And you pop it back in here and it's charging while it's in there. So, time for the big demo. I feel very awkward doing this online, but how hard is it to vape CBD? It's really not hard at all. I've never smoked. I don't like it. Never really smoked pot or anything. So this is not something that I'm really comfortable doing. But now that I have tried it and experienced the rapid onset then of the relief from the CBD, also being able to bypass the taste of the CBD, the tinctures, and just being able to have this in my purse, super convenient. I have to admit I really like it. So basically it's super easy. You just take it out, and as you can see, the little light came on, and I just counted to 3. And from what I understand, you don't have to really hold it in like a lot of people demonstrate when they're smoking marijuana on TV or your friends, whatever. Some people say, you know, if you exhale it through your nose, you can re-inhale that and get a little bit more. But really, that's all there is to it. It's super easy. Count to 3, and you're good to go. So that's kind of what we're offering right now as far as vape products. Now, as far as vaping, again, I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with that, but I really do urge you to try it because it isn't as bad as they make it out to be. Yes, vaping, nicotine, and some of the chemicals that are involved in that are not good for you. And as a nurse, I would highly recommend that you think against that and don't start that. But the microdosing of CBD and the delivery system of it in a water vapor form is actually one way to get it in your system in a really rapid, quick, and easy, discreet way that we have done the research and we have found some products that are also safe. So I encourage you to try it. If not, that's cool, but we do have some options for you, and we want to make sure that we have options for everybody. So this is just another option here at Apotheke Wellness. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.